though, we have an update for you on the arrest of former NFL star Antonio Brown. The 37-year-old former wide receiver was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals in Dubai on Thursday in connection to a shooting in Miami earlier this year. Brown will now face a top count of attempted second-degree murder for the incident. Miami Police Department Chief Manuel Morales releasing this statement saying in part that Antonio Brown, quote, will be extradited shortly to the city of Miami to face charges relating to the shooting incident. He goes on to say, quote, let this serve as a clear message. No matter who you are or where you run, we will pursue the facts, identify you, locate you, and bring you to justice. Antonio Brown played 12 seasons in the NFL and was an All-Pro as recently as 2021. Although he has a Hall of Fame resume, he's dealt with several legal problems over the years. We're going to continue monitoring developments with this case on Court TV. Last check, he was in New Jersey and going to be heading to Miami. Last check, does not have an attorney of record on this case. The incident happened back on May the 16th. He was accused of grabbing a handgun from a security staffer at a celebrity boxing match and accused of firing 2 shots at a man that he had gotten into a fight with earlier in the evening. This alleged victim told investigators that one of the bullets grazed his neck. So in Florida, that charge of attempted second-degree murder carries a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison, up to a $10,000 fine in the event of a conviction. Let's bring in our legal analyst guest to talk about what's ahead for Antonio Brown. She practices in Florida, in Miami-Dade County, where this case is happening. Jessica Mashali, first question I should ask, has he called you yet?
I was just going to say he hasn't, but I hope that he does because I already like this case a lot.
Yeah, well,
you already like this case.
Be outstanding. He should call you. If he's smart, he will call you.
This is my kind of case.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And honestly,
tell us why.
Attempted murder is my favorite charge. Attempted murder is my favorite charge because you have to prove that there was actually an intent to kill, which is very hard to prove. The state loves this charge and they love to overcharge. And whenever the state overcharges, at least in my cases, they get the opposite of what they're trying to get. What they want is to say, oh, this was so horrible, so that hopefully they can sort of sway the case or sway the jury. But if it goes to trial, what ends up happening is the jury is like, why are they charging this? It's clearly not this. It's so extreme. Why are they charging so extreme? And you see this statement that we see in the news that you just said is, no matter who you are, we're going to find you. So what happens is the state, when it comes to people who have like a high profile, even for police officers, even people in that kind of position, or for famous people, they go further. They either let it go or they go so hard. And whenever the state goes hard or extra,
Oh, I think we lost Jessica's signal. We're going to try to get it back here. She's making an excellent point. And I've talked about this before on the program. Courtney, as you know, I've said this before, that attempted murder can be harder for a prosecutor to prove than murder. Why? Because in a murder case, well, you have the actual completion of the event. As Jessica was talking about, you have to prove that the intent was there to carry out the murder, but for whatever reason did not happen here. And so we've got second degree in Florida. Oh, Jessica, I think we have you back. We have you back. All right, I was just picking up where you left off, my friend. So with second degree, you know this statute, that's where you are. Does it have an element of recklessness that is requisite in proving that?
No, it doesn't have an element of recklessness in what you have to prove. And remember also, what he's known to be charged with right now might not be his ultimate charge. These charges change a lot, especially when it comes to first and second degree murder or first and second degree attempted murder. So it kind of depends, but I think the lower the charge, the harder it is to prove, because again, you have that requisite that you have to show that he had actual intent to kill. Right? Even just from the little bit of facts that we've seen on the news so far, we know very little, but so far, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing an actual intent to kill this person, even if in fact he shot the gun, which we don't know yet.
Jessica Mashali, great analysis from you as always. As soon as we get word that he is back in Miami, of course, we're going to continue our reporting and cover this case start to finish. We'll have you back again to talk more about it.